And so how do you get people back in to understand that they actually do,
Well, we
have
so
power?
we're on the table. How would you get back in? What would make you interested?
I'm already interested. I've been wanting to make a difference for quite some time now. And it's so funny that Cameron and I were together and he said, oh, I have to go to this meeting, and this is a meeting because I wanted to find out. I just want to get back and help and do something and be involved myself. So I've always wanted to make a difference and get involved.
What's the question now?
I was wondering, how do you think you?
What would get you back
I think
involved?
we've already kind of covered it. I mean, I think there needs to be a simplified, accessible education about just the process. It's the step-by-step of what you need to do to get things to happen. It's kind of hard, it's sort of putting the cart before the horse though, because how do you simplify something that's so complicated at the same time?
Simplify.
Well, I know, but it's like you could try to simply educate people, but what you're educating them on is simple. So it's kind of tricky, like the whole thing, like we keep going back to talking about the bills and all the things they tack on and how all that stuff works, and it's not simple, but
well, it's not honest. It's not honest.
And it should
That's
be,
the
right?
problem.
So you think that to paraphrase you would want a simplification of the process.
I think the process needs to be simple, and then it would be easy for people to understand, and then it would just happen, And also, it's there's a lot of corruption, and we've gone over all of it, but I think I was never sat down and taught how it works, and I'll admit that I'm not necessarily the kind of person that's going to sit down and try to figure it out myself, because I do get lost, and then I just go whatever, So it's hard to stay motivated, especially when at the end of the day, you could really do all your homework and read all the pamphlets and read all the things that come in the mail and really research every person, and then still feel like even if they make it, somebody could just buy them. So it's hard to really, but I think simplifying things would help a lot.
Sure.
Okay, what I would do, I would get more involved with my community that I stay in to learn more about what's going on, and also to get more involved in the schools. And since I do have grandchildren, 2 of them is in school now, and I would get more involved in their schooling, and since one is interested in politics, I would help guide him. And also, just like Holly, when I began to vote, I didn't know anything about it. The only thing my mother told me, she said, you're a Democrat, just vote for Democrat. Whatever Democrat is, just vote for. So, hey, all these years, that's what I've been doing. But recently, I've been reading up on different, Democrats and Republicans and the difference, because I didn't know the difference. I just know, hey, Democrat. And so, this is what I will be teaching my grandchildren. I will be teaching, and we will be going on the internet to learn more and see how we could get more involved.
That's good. Educating them.
Yes.
That's more than my mom ever told me. Actually, my mom was a voter her entire life until the last presidential.
Well, my mother walked me to, when I turned 18 years old, my first time voting, we walked a voting poll together, and she was really excited. I was too, but the only thing I knew to do was just mark off Democrat. Whoever was Democrat, just mark it off.
Well, the question is, what would make us get more involved?
What would encourage you to be involved if you haven't been in the past?